That feeling of sacrifice within the team, kind of pushing away family, pushing away relationships with people, it's something you got to do to be at this level. But honestly, you kind of have that self-fulfillment with it as long as everyone around you is doing the same. And it's not easy, but we understand as professionals, and it's our dream to compete at the highest level, that this is something that's needed. Obviously, it's not nice. I text my mom all the time, like, yo, like, I miss you. But being away from home is hard. But at the end of the day, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to be at the top level, and I know the sacrifice is needed.
The kills are starting to come through. The weapons, or the plant, excuse me, has been found. Net, though, from head to head, he pops them all.
A flank maneuver will catch him. He might catch a lot more. They're all falling down with their knives out.
It's here inside A heaven. Jonah P also postured up on the angle. Finds an early kill. Showstopper picks up 2 for Trent.
As many people know, our org went through a tough time, and it was pretty nerve-wracking to go through that as a player, but luckily we all just stayed strong and just focused on doing our jobs and doing the best that we can.
There was a lot of hardships from the beginning, even dating to now. We were doing a lot of role swaps and trying to figure out what was, what's the best roles for the team here at the very beginning. Towards the midway, we lost in the mid-season face-off. We lost to G2 and M80, so we're like, we're not better than these teams, like, what's going on, right? And then it all kind of came together towards the end, where all the hardship combined with the good came together, and now we're in prime form.
I think our team learned from challengers that you can't take any opponent lightly, and you have to give each and every team the equal amount of respect and put equal effort into preparation for every match. It's
hard to summarize all the work that was put in to get here. We did a lot. We were practicing 6 days a week, 1 day off, 5 scrims a day, with lots of VOD review. Josh RT loves his VOD review. So, man, just sitting there watching our mistakes. But I'm not gonna lie, it was never easy, right? It is boring watching the VOD. It is frustrating watching you make these like boneheaded mistakes, like, oh, it'll never happen again. But really throughout all of that is what makes those mistakes never happen again, and what makes your team kind of unstoppable.
I think the biggest lesson that I learned from challengers is no matter how rough of a game you're having, if you just focus on doing your job and doing the little things right, that's the best thing that you can do to win your team the game.
I think the biggest lesson that we learned going into this event from all the matches played is just clear head. Like, believe in your team, believe in yourself. Just block out the noise. Don't think too much about what other people are saying. Don't think too much about the result even. Like, just focus on round by round. Just focus on that, and the result will take care of itself. Don't look too far ahead. And if we can keep that going into this event, I think we're gonna look dangerous. What the team has to do to win the whole thing, I think it boils down to, before the match, mental clarity, make sure we're in a very good mental state. We're not worried about the result. We're just focused at the task at hand. In the game, as long as we're micro-calming well, making sure we're updating each other, playing together, everything will then click. And lastly, I think at the end is, after you win the match, is just reset. We're a team that loves to celebrate, especially in the challengers. You have about a week between matches, but now it's, you win your match, buckle down the next day, you got a match the next day. If we can hit all 3 of those things, I think we're gonna win the whole thing.
I just want to say thank you to the fans. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support throughout this entire season. It means the world to us. We wouldn't be able to be here without you guys. And I just want to say that we're gonna get this spot for a net. Let's go.